What's up, guys? So I know that maybe it's not the most interesting topic in the world, but today I'm going to talk about how to build a marketing plan for your release. The single biggest mistake that I see people make is that they don't plan at all for their release and they have no idea what they're doing. And they just kind of throw it out there into the world and hope that at some point someone will come back to them and give them the things that they're looking for. So a marketing plan is basically just a document that outlines all of the important dates, all of the assets that are involved, all of the different maybe video content and audio content, singles that lead up to the album release. Is there a radio plan? Is there a publicity plan? All of those things come together to make the marketing. Now, the one thing, if I can encourage you, I don't want to get into the nitty gritty. I'll show you some of the nitty gritty, but it's really not that relevant if you don't have the number one thing when it comes to marketing, which is the why. Why is this important? Why should anybody care? Why should anybody care about this? It's your music. The number one thing that people say that I disagree with when it comes to music marketing in particular is the music will speak for itself. Maybe to you it will, but when you're trying to connect with other people to a wider audience, you have to find a way to speak about the music that will tell the story of the release and tell the story of why someone should care. So as you're developing your own plan for your own releases, I encourage you to start to think about that question while you're doing step number 2. So number 1, make sure that you know how to answer that question. Why should anybody care? And number 2 is make sure that you plan ahead. So the number 1 strategy to fail at marketing is to not plan ahead and to not have a timeline. And that's why I said, well, it's a marketing plan. It's a timeline of all of the different components coming together to tell the story of your release. So there's plenty of documents you want to put together. You want to have a press release. Maybe you need to have a one sheet. You need to have your artist biography, of course. You need to have some quotes about the release potentially, or you need to have some quotes about you as an artist, some things that you can, as one of my teachers used to say, hang your hat on. Some short little phrases that people can associate with you and your music. So as you're building your marketing plan, of course, you need to plan ahead, and you want to, of course, stick to that mission, stick to that why. Why is this important? Think about how all the things that you're creating relate back to that question. All of that also relates to developing a social media plan. So when we put something together, we make on our marketing plan, which is just a spreadsheet, and it has a rollout. And what is a rollout? Well, a rollout is all the stuff that's going to come out. When is everything happening? Day to day. It includes social media. It includes behind the scenes. It includes YouTube. It includes what's happening on the publicity end. And all of those different elements are coming together to make this marketing plan. So does making a marketing plan mean that you're going to be immediately successful with your release? Well, no. It has to have a compelling story, and it has to be somewhat interesting to the audience. And of course, the music has to be good as well. But to set yourself up for success, the most important thing you can do is make a plan. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go into my plan here, and I'm going to show you a little bit about what we do. And I'm going to do that by clicking here. And you can see this is my rollout. This is the week that's coming up. I'm making content. I'm planning ahead. I'm saying what I'm going to post on these different platforms, and I'm saying when it's going to happen. You can see that the album that I'm working on for me comes out 4/14. We've got everything in one place. We've got some of the release shows. We've got pre-orders. We've got shows in Austin, shows in Denton, shows on the West Coast. So not everything is filled out. I have a lot more to come here, but as I'm going, I'm saying, all right, this is done, this is done, this is done. And I'm just viewing it as part of my job, right? There's a whole different topic, a whole different conversation about what maybe you should be posting and how they should come. But if you don't start to plan ahead, what's not on there yet is all the publicity activity that's happening around that, which is, like I said before, collecting all the documents and making a marketing plan and a pre-order strategy. And so as you start to think about your next project, I hope that you'll take the time to plan ahead, and you'll take the time to answer that first most important question. Because if you don't answer that first most important question, none of the rest of this is even going to matter because nobody's going to care. So answer that number 1 question and plan ahead, and you're going to be way ahead of most people that are trying to put out an album, especially now in the year 2023. The last little tidbit that I'll leave you with in this kind of little rant about marketing plans and planning ahead is that people tend to go too fast. In music marketing, in building a career, in releasing an album, the most important thing you can do is bide your time, take your time, and plan ahead. For example, Spotify clearly tells you that you should not release anything closer than 30 days apart. Their tools won't let you pitch the songs closer than 30 days apart. So do not put your single a week before the album. Do not release 7 singles in 7 weeks. None of that stuff is going to be helpful to you. You've got to plan ahead, and you've got to leave space to talk about and promote each component of your marketing plan. So if that's 2 singles and a release, make sure they're at least 30 days apart so you can take advantage of the tools that they want you to use. So if you want more about this, get in touch with me, info@outsideinmusic.com. You can talk with me. You can talk with our team at Outside in Music about your release and how it can be more effective than how you would do it on your own by using some of our strategies at Outside in Music. It's worked for a lot of artists, and I hope it can work for you too. But I'm going to close the video by saying, check out my single, To Dream a Bigger Dream. It's off of my brand new project, Dreams, Visions, Illusions, which is a new Jazz Works program from Chamber Music America grant piece. And I'm excited to get it out to you. I'm excited to get it out to the world. So don't watch, but listen to the new music. And that'll be out in April 14th, 2023. So thanks for watching the video. We'll catch you in the next one.